And welcome back to another Brian's action figure reviews. And for the first time ever on my channel, I will be reviewing a Storm Collectibles figure. And he's one I got today. Well, if you're watching this now, it means I got him yesterday. I'm going to start out by doing the box and all that kind of stuff like I usually do before I get to the figures. So if you have been watching me for Marvel Legends reviews, please have a look at these figures because these are Marvel Legends scale, sort of. They're a little bit bigger, but yeah. So these are based on the popular Midway game from the 90s, Mortal Kombat, all the way up to the games now on PS4. For me, just to give you a little background on why I collect these, my first ever colour TV I got when I was a kid came with Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 2 on the same day for the Sega Genesis, or for us English and Irish folk who were watching this, Sega Mega Drive. And my first game that I fell in love with was Mortal Kombat. I did like Street Fighter as well, but it was always the goriness that got me going, and that sounds wrong. the fighting and stuff in Mortal Kombat I always preferred. So today I've got an Ermac, who is my sixth, I think, Mortal Kombat figure. I've already got Sub-Zero, Reptile, Scorpion, Shao Kahn, and this is Ermac, who is a San Diego Comic-Con International exclusive from 2018. And again, comicsandcocktails.co.uk are fucking awesome because they get these in for me. And there's a Storm Hunters UK group now as well. My man Nicky Coleman set up that bitch, and you better go check it out. So if you want to have a look at the box there on the side, there's Ermac looking all ninja-y. And on the back it gives you a look at him again. I'm going to do the... Ermac is an entity composed of legions of souls fused together by Shao Kahn's sorcery. His presence was noted by warriors since the last tournament, though only a few still live, and they're done by Storm Collectibles out of Hong Kong. And you can see the WB Games and NetherRealm logos on the back. Now it gives you a brief look at what's coming in the box. You've got the interchangeable masks, you've got the soul balls, the big green testicles, tearing arms, which you can use on other figures. I'll show you that in a sec. The telehang effect, which is these moves from the games. Okay, that's enough of the box. Let's get on to the figures, because we'll be looking at boxes all day and you won't learn anything. And as I've done that, they've fallen over. So first off, I'm going to give you a quick look at the I'll look at the accessories first, okay? So as you saw on the box, he comes with these boys. They fit on his arms. They're the soul balls, his special move in the game. They fit over the fists, just like so, pretty easily. Again, I haven't had this long, so I haven't had much time to mess around with it, but they do just clasp over him like that. Pretty easy, and looks cool in this display as well. So he comes with two of those, one for each hand. He comes with one hand for holding a sword or a weapon. Of course, he doesn't come with one of those because he didn't have one in the game. But if you want to give him something to hack and slash, I'm looking for something up within close distance, but I can't find anything. But if you're looking to give him a weapon, you've got one weapon hand. You've got another set here, which are like all kind of half open fists. You know, yeah. If you want a quick look at those. I don't know why it's not focusing on them. Give me a sec. But yeah, so there's a second set, which is a bit more open, a bit more karate, and kind of open-handed, like Hadouken or whatever. For like Scorpion has these. They're great for his harpoon move, and like lock fingers together to fight. And you've got these completely thin karate hands, jiu-jitsu hands, like, yeah, karate chopping, whatever you want to do here and there. And there's a fly trying to fly into my mouth, please fuck off. And yeah, so you've got the original Mortal Kombat 1 mask in as well, or Mortal Kombat 2 mask, but I think he was he unlockable in Mortal Kombat 2? I can't remember. But you've got a choice of that or the much cooler one that I already have on him. I don't know why he's not focusing. But yeah, it's that. So, right, let's go on to the articulation. And this isn't my first rodeo with these figures. I've owned a few of them already, but it's my first time reviewing them. So, oh shit, I forgot about the other accessories. He does come with effects as well. Now, if you look at Sub-Zero here, he's modelling these effects. So he comes with 2 torn arm biceps, which fit onto any other Mortal Kombat figure. Basically, you just you swap out the arms, and they just pop in really easy, and to give like a cool like fatality, rips off his arms, and you turn Sub-Zero into an armless ninja. Also, he's got the neck thing as well, that a toe hanger, whatever it was called. I think it was called a telehung. So that's another one of Ermac's specials. So people complain about all the ninjas being done, but I think Storm have been clever in trying to hand out special effects with each figure, so it's not like you're buying the same one every time, because obviously look, they're just palette swaps, but that's what they are in the game. So if you like the game, you like the characters, and you'll buy them. So I think the effects, like, was it the head, the neck, the exploding head on the new Cybot figure as well, was pretty cool as well. And I think Noob was a pretty cool figure as well, because he was all black. But yeah, so I'm gonna buy the ninjas. I think they're nearly done with them now anyway. Thank God. I think there's Rain and Smoke, and I think that's more or less it for the ninjas before you get on to the good stuff like Baraka and Johnny Cage, etc, etc, etc. So let's go for articulation. So one thing that these have that the Legends don't, toe articulation. They've got a ball joint in the leg as well, that goes all the way. They've got double jointed knees. I don't. They go all the way out, like so. Splitsville. Go forward a little bit. Now, these are very stiff, so I haven't had the chance yet, but I would advise anyone who buys these to soften them up with a bit of a hairdryer treatment. So I'm very nervous of this at the moment. Side to side, yeah. Waist articulate, or ab crunch, he does. He goes way down, he goes way up. It's very different to the Marvel Legends. You'll see that the fists go around and around and around. Double jointed elbows, which are done much better than the Marvel Legends. They can proper bend right. And you've got the bicep swivel, and you've got the arm as well. It goes all the way around as well. And you've got the head articulation, which goes round and around, and he goes all the way around as well. And he just pops off as well. And you've got a little butterfly joint, if you look at it there, hidden in there as well. It moves about nicely. So that's the articulation on Ermac. I love these figures. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they're absolutely class. There's so much you can do with them as well. You can get into all these cool poses and stuff as well. Like, these need flight stands, is what they need. They've got the fatality stuff done. Now all they need is flight stands. For me, Ermac, just like all the other ninjas, is class figure. There's not much more you can say about him. As I said, Comic and Cocktails hook us up with these guys every time they come out. Goro is the next one. I think I can't wait to get him. I've seen some reviews already. But if you're buying this line, you're going to buy this guy. The people that bitch about palette swaps are going to bitch about palette swaps, regardless. So yeah, that's been my review on Ermac. Let me know what you think. If you like it, share it, leave a comment, do all the things. Check out Storm Hunters UK on Facebook. I'll have a link in the description for that anyway. And thanks for watching my first ever Storm Collectibles review. And thanks and bye. See ya. Get over here.